All right, lads, what is up? It's been quite a while since I've been on my YouTube channel, posted a video or went live. And some of you who are either in the Discord or follow me on Instagram, you wouldn't have any idea on where I've been or what I've been doing. I have still been trading, not the last couple of weeks, but I'll get into that. But from when I stopped uploading YouTube videos and stopped going live, I was still trading, but my trading where I wasn't where I wanted it to be. So I was just trying to focus on the trading on myself, well not by myself, but with the people in the Discord as well. Just try to keep it in a small knit circle and just try and work on the basics every day, which I was doing. I was doing very, very good. I had a good couple of months with my trading. Like when I was in the Gold Coast, my trading was really good. I was able to get one really small payout, and having a few Bullinox accounts, I was trading good, but I wasn't able to get too many payouts. I got one that was about, I think, ended up only being about 800 Australian dollars. But then after that payout, I lost most of my accounts within the next few weeks. If I had to guess when this would have been, this was probably about maybe around September. And then it took me from being funded for like 3 months, from like, I'd say around May to July/August, I was funded. I was making profits and then break even, so I wasn't really making too big a profit, or as I said, get any payouts, which is obviously what we all get into trading for, is the payouts and the money. But yeah, so I lost all my accounts. And then it took me a good couple months to get back to being funded. And I think that mainly came down to smoking, unfortunately. There's probably a few people who are watching this video who have seen my videos from Gold Coast or the podcast I did with Daniel. You would have seen or heard me talking about quitting smoking and me not wanting it to be a part of my life because the future I see for myself, it does not involve smoking weed. And it's one thing I've struggled with, and one thing that has made my trading a hell of a lot harder than it needs to be. And that's what this video is kind of for. It's kind of to show a bit of accountability for myself. Try to be, so I'm just walking my dog as well. Just try to be as transparent as possible with you guys. I'm sure there's people who are watching this video who are potentially going through the same struggles as I am with addiction. I hate to call it addiction, but it really is. Unfortunately, I am a bit of an addict to weed, but that stops right now. I've tried to quit multiple times. It's worked for a little bit, but then I'll just have one bad day and then I just fall straight back into the trap of the devil's lettuce. But yeah, this is it. This is no more smoking. I'm done. I filmed a little clip last night of me talking about, which that video is, I'm gonna make a movie. I'm gonna make a movie for that clip to get posted at the end of 2026 to show the crazy progress that I will make during 2026. I know 2026 is going to be my year. It's going to be a lot of people's years who's in the Discord. Yeah, I can feel it for all of us, for a handful of us. But yeah, back to the smoking. It has truly just ruined my life. And honestly, if it wasn't for trading, I don't think I would ever stop it. Like if I were to just be a normal fucking mediocre Australian bloke, work a 9 to 5 all my life, I honestly probably would not stop smoking. I would probably do it for the rest of my life. But because I've found trading and know what risks and I know what risk needs to be taken to become a successful trader, and you need to get rid of those vices, and smoking weed is the only vice I have, and it's the worst vice you can have, especially when it comes to trading, because trading is such a mentally tough industry. It really is. Like, people see the success and think it's fucking easy, but they don't see the 1.5 to 2 years of absolute struggle day in and day out. And weed makes dealing with those fucking struggles a hell of a lot harder. Alright, and going back probably about 2.5 months ago, I thought I figured out trading. I really did. I thought I had it going. I thought I was set. I had 5 50k accounts funded. They were XFAs. And after, I think 4 or 5 trading days, I think it was actually maybe 3 or 4 trading days. I was able to get the accounts up to, I think it was like 2,200 each. So that's 11,000 across the 2 accounts. That's USD, and it was about 16,000 Australian across the 5 accounts. And then, I thought I was doing good because of that. Like, during that week of that successful trading, of having those 5 fundeds, getting them to 22 or 2,100, whatever it was. That week I wasn't trading. I mean, I wasn't smoking. And then, fuck me. And then comes along the weekend, and I'm like, Luna. And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's the weekend. I don't drink, so I'll have a smoke. And then come Monday, I am emotionally, like, I can't control my emotions because I've fucking smoked weed, and I'm back in that loop again. And then come Monday, or maybe it was Tuesday, because I hit my daily loss limit the first day, on that Monday. And then Tuesday, all those 5 accounts were blown. And to the people who are in the Discord, that, we have a little group together, that they will know what I'm going with this. I told them, oh yeah, like, I accidentally used 5 minis instead of 5 micros, and the ranges were so big at the time that the account just blew like that. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. I was embarrassed to admit that I was just basically gambling. That's all it was. I was gambling those accounts, even for whatever reason. I fucking did not need to do that stupid shit. But yeah, like, that was the start of another downfall of me smoking weed. Prior to having those 5 XFAs, I was smoking here and there, but I wasn't smoking every single day. And then so I lost those 5 XFAs from being stupid. And you tell yourself, oh, you're never going to do it again, blah blah blah. Same shit happens. But from there, I was able to get, after blowing those 5 XFAs, I was able to get more fundeds again. And then, what do you know, same again. I got it up. I think I had two 100k XFAs. For whatever reason, I thought 100k would be better. First time ever using 100k, but that just shows where I was at emotionally and mentally stable. I was just making silly decisions. Like a 100k account is not needed whatsoever. But yeah, same again. I think it was 2 accounts, and I got them up to, I think like about 15 to 2,000 each. So about 4,000 US across the 2 accounts roughly. About 5,500 Australian. Come on. Yeah, about 5,500 across the 2 accounts. And then what do you know? Those are blown within 2 days. Yeah, that's just where I was at. I was getting XFAs, I was blowing them. I was going through multiple challenges, blowing those, and then I would randomly get 1 XFA and yeah, blow it. But there did come a time where because I was getting really low on money, like I started to realize how low I was on money about a month and a half ago. So for the first time in a long time, I focused on only 1 XFA, and that was a 50k. That was a 50k account. And with focusing on just that 1 XFA, I was able to get that account balance up to, I think it was at its peak, I think I got it to like 6.7. 6.7. Fuck's sake. But yeah, I was able to get it up to around 6,000 to 7,000. And then I took a few losses, got it to down to 5-ish something. Luna. And then I took my first, I guess you could call it a big payout. Let me just show you quickly. This is on the top step dashboard, and you can see pay request 4th of November 2,342, and as you can see it's all been processed and finalized. But that was about 3.6k Australian, and that's when I was like, all right, yep, I've done it. I know what I'm capable of. I can do this shit. And then after having that payout, I had to spend a little bit of it on bills, probably like on my car and whatnot, probably close to 1,000. So I had about 2,500 left just as money. And within a week and a half, all of that money was gone. That $2,500 was gone on challenges and XFAs. I reckon, God, it's fucking embarrassing, but I reckon I went through fucking probably close to, or whatever $2,500 is, for fuck's sake. Like, I do know that I had 3 XFAs at one point through that money. So I mean, even just the fucking activation fee, a cost of 3 is like about $700. And then yeah, I blew those accounts, blew all that money, and then I realized, yep, I'm getting really low on money here. I still worked on a few accounts after I blew those. I worked on one. I took the combine challenge. I mean, the combine a little bit slower than I usually would, purely because of how fucking low on money I am. And then I had that account for probably had the XFA for probably about 2 weeks. And then within 2 weeks it was blown. But this is when I realized that I need to fucking stop smoking weed. Like, I've always kind of known in the back of my head I need to stop, but it's just, I've just never had the balls to fucking, I don't know, I guess admit that I have a problem and that I need to take action if I want to get my life to where I want to be within the next year. But with that last XFA account that I had, I got that account balance up to about 1,800, and that was 6 winning days in a row. On the 7th winning day, I was up, I think, about 200, and then on that same day, the 7th day, I ended up I ended up finishing at like a $50 loss. And then the next day, I had a good trade, but it just didn't work out. Like pretty much everyone in the Discord took it. It just didn't work out. But then that's when it started, and when I realized I have to stop smoking, because as soon as I took that loss, took a revenge trade, hit my daily loss limit. As soon as my daily loss limit, I messaged, to go grab some. And then within a fucking hour of me losing that trade, I was smoking, and I wasn't able to just control or be able to deal with my emotions just by myself. I had to look for a temporary fix. And it's obviously not something you want to do, because as I just said, it's only a temporary fix. It's not going to fix you long term. So once that account was blown, that was probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And then I just stopped trading. I stopped trading for the year purely because of, I wasn't mentally stable. I wasn't able to control my emotions. Like if I took a loss, I would just take another silly trade. So I made a hard decision to call it a year for trading. It sucks, because I love trading. I love doing it every single day. I love waking up to trade. But sometimes you just need to step away to I guess recalibrate your brain and recalibrate your emotions. But yeah, like 2026, I can fucking feel it. It's gonna be my fucking year. I just know I've been speaking it into existence for quite some time now. And the only reason why it hasn't happened is because I haven't taken action. And when I have taken action into dedicating myself to dedicate myself to trading or to better myself, the results have shown for themselves. Like, when I haven't smoked, my trading's been good, and then I have one bad day, and then I go straight back to the weed, and it fucks me. And it sucks to fucking have to say this and speak about this, because I know addiction is a struggle and heaps of people deal with it every single day, but I fucking hate, I guess, having to admit that I am an addict and that I do struggle with smoking weed. But that stops now. I've obviously said it to myself multiple times, but this time I'm being serious. For the life I want to live, I need to stop, and I will stop. For the first time ever in me saying that I want to stop, blah, 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 I've deleted all my contacts for what. I've chucked everything out. I've made a good diet plan. Signed up to a gym. I'm still running and walking, as you can obviously tell. I'm walking, doing a walk now with my dog. Where is she? Luna. Yeah, 2026 is my fucking year. I'm gonna try live stream a bit more. Try, upload videos. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it in this video, but I'm going to be making a fucking movie to be uploaded at the end of 2026. I've already made a little video for it. Luna, this way. I've already made a little video for the end of 2026. Just speaking about my struggles, where I want to be next year. And I'm telling you right now, all of the things I say are going to fucking come into fruition, or whatever you call it. Where do I want to be by this time next year? I've got a couple of, I guess you could say, realistic and a few far-fetched goals. But the number one goal for me of 2026 is to finish the year debt-free. If I had to just have a quick guess of how much debt I'm in, it would have to be probably close to $50,000 to $55,000. But yeah, I took a risk of, you know, of not working this year, not making any money. Like, I have not made any money this year. The only fucking income I have is fucking Centrelink, which is, I guess, for the Americans that may be watching this, is, I guess, what would you even call it? Like, government funded. Like, you get a small amount of money from the government if you're looking for a job. Which, I mean, in 2025 I haven't really looked for a job. I've just purely been focusing on trading. And I really think I could have and should have been a profitable trader by the end of 2025. But as I said in the earlier stages of this video, there was one thing holding me back, only one thing, and that was the weed, which is why I came to that big realization of, you know, I need to fucking quit this shit. Like I said before, earlier in the video, I did take out about a $3,500 payout, and that was only from one account. So I know what I'm capable of. But yeah, I came to this fucking hard realization that weed is the thing that's killing me. Mentally, emotionally, physically. Yeah, it's the killer of all killers. But new year, new me, 2026. It's gonna be my year. It's gonna be my fucking year. I can feel it. Maybe a little bit far-fetched, but I would like to take $50,000 out in payouts through 2026, which, I mean, I think that's possible. I think it's really, really possible. I honestly think by the end of 2026, I could be making anywhere from 15 to 20 grand a month purely from trading. Another goal for me in 2026 is, you know, I have to go back and work because I'm running out of money, and, you know, find a job 2026. I guess the only good thing about having to go back and find a job or go back to work is I am going to have that satisfaction of being able to quit my job because of trading. Whereas if I did figure it out in 2025, I would have never had that satisfaction of being able to go up to my boss and say, hey, I'm quitting because I'm making way too much money outside of this fucking shit 9 to 5. But yeah, that's another goal, is be able to leave my job and, you know, commit to trading, which I think, again, I really think that's possible for 2026. I really, really do. I think it could be done before halfway through the year as well, if I really lock in. Another goal is, you know, I want to end 2026 mentally happy. I haven't been mentally happy in quite a long time, to be honest. I mean, the last time I was probably mentally happy was probably when I was in Gold Coast. But that's that. I think I'm just gonna call this video here. You know, I just wanted to give a quick rundown of where I've been or what I want to do come 2026. But it's been a lot longer than I thought it would be. If you guys do stick around this whole video, I do really, really appreciate it. Yeah, give the video a like, give me a comment, whatever. Just trying to be as open and honest as possible. You know, in the trading industry, there's a lot of fucking fakes out there. There's a lot of scammers. You know, I could go on and on about that, but you don't get many open and honest traders out here in this industry. A lot of them are core sellers, a lot of them are fakes. But yeah, I'm not one of them. But that being said, lads, I am going to catch yous on the flip side, and more content to come in 2026. All right, peace out, lads.